Niger Delta short road, talking peace and development in the Niger Delta. Alright, viewers, welcome to another moment where we talk peace and development in the Niger Delta. Michel Dao Biminatam Sokombre is my name. Remember, the Niger Delta is the feeding bottle of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But the amount of resources given to the federal pulse from this region cannot be compared to the development by the federal government in this area called Niger Delta. But today, on the hot seat, I will be discussing the way forward for peace and development in the Niger Delta, with a special focus on the Urobo Nation development. Michel Dao Biminatam Sokombre is my name. Don't go away. The program will be right back after this break. Niger Delta short road, talking peace and development in the Niger Delta. Alright, welcome back from that beautiful interlude. In case you're joining the program, this is the Niger Delta Chat Room Show, where we talk peace and development in the Niger Delta. And to talk peace and development today, with me on the hot seat is no other person but Olorogun Austin Emaduku, PhD. He is the former President General of the Union of Udu Communities. He is a technocrat, a public intellectual, author, and currently the DJ of the political pressure group Unique Sound Mind Initiative. He is our guest on the hot seat to talk peace and development in Udu local government, the Urobo Nation, and the Niger Delta. Sir, you're welcome to our program.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So, Olorogun, you are on the hot seat. So, quickly, how would you define a typical Urobo man?
Like a Urobo man is a Republican in nature.
Okay.
He's hardworking. He's a trader, a business person, and a cultural man.
Okay.
Very proud too.
Very proud. I like that. Very proud. Okay. People say the Urobo people are used to marrying multiple wives.
Well, culturally,
Yes.
There's something wrong. The Urobo culture allows for the marrying of more than one wife. These days of Christianity and education, a lot of that has changed. And people are marrying one wife these days. So it's a thing of culture. It's not different from what is practiced in the north, where Muslims marry 4 wives.
But before we go straight deeply into talking peace and development in the Niger Delta, your legislator in the Delta State House of Assembly, Honorable Egbe was suspended and the seat was declared vacant by the Delta State Speaker and the state. So as an Udu man, how do you feel saying that your representative seat is declared vacant?
Well, as the DG of a political pressure group that is working assiduously to unite Udu people politically, I want to be very cautious in what I say so that my statement is not misconstrued. Where the parliament has taken its decision, we have the belief that political decisions will also have political solutions. We also I believe strongly that the Udu political leadership will wade into this matter and see how best we can handle it so that we can come out of it in the best interest of Udu people.
How would you define the area called Niger Delta?
Well, you said it all in your introduction. The Niger Delta is the food basket.
Okay.
The golden egg, the golden goose that lays the golden egg, the sustainer of the Nigerian nation.
Okay.
As of today, the Niger Delta is home to the nation's oil and gas resources.
Okay.
And about 97% and accounts for about 97% of the foreign exchange earner for the federal government. So the Niger Delta is a sensitive place, a sensitive region, without which this country, Nigeria, cannot run.
Okay. So now, the Niger Delta is known to be the Kosi state. But today, the federal government is making the Niger Delta people believe that Sokoto and some others will be added to the Niger Delta because the oils is being discovered. What's the reaction on that?
Well, I think what should be done instead of Niger Delta is a region, is defined by topography, is defined by the kind of rivers and all that, and is closely knitted. And so if other oil is discovered in other areas of Nigeria, I think the best thing that the federal government should do, which Nigeria should do, is to operate the principle of resource control. If everybody controls the resources in their region and then they pay a percentage to the federal government, this issue, I want to belong to people, I will not be there.
So to you, which are they called Niger Delta State?
Well, I would say that Delta, because I'm from Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Cross River, Edo State, and Ondo
State.
Yes.
Okay, these are the real Niger Delta State. Yes. So Abia and the rest, the federal government infused.
Yeah, no, those are just
political Niger Delta. Now, let's go to the Urobo nation. As an Urobo man, what can you tell us about the origin of the Urobo people? Where do they originate from?
That's a huge question.
Yes.
Because there are many historical accounts of the origin of the Urobo nation, just like we have in other tribes.
Yes.
Yeah, but mainly it is believed, especially those of us in Udu here, it is believed that our ancestors migrated from the Benin Kingdom.
Benin Kingdom.
Yes, the Benin Kingdom. And so that story is also available, applicable to most parts of the Urobo nation.
If I may come in, some people say that you guys, the Urobo migrated from Kogi State. Well, there's a version that said that from Kogi.
That is what I'm telling you now. Yes. That I'm sure if you go to Olomu, for example, as an Urobo kingdom, I'm sure they will have their story different from what we have in Udu. So, Urobo nation is a group of people that migrated through various times, various seasons in history to settle in this area, and they become united in language and culture. That is just the name of Urobo nation. Not say for sure there are kingdoms, there are Urobo nations, there are Urobo languages, ethnic ethnic nationalities of Urobo nation that believe that their history began from the old Benin Empire.
Okay. Are you satisfied with the amount of resources from the Niger Delta region to the federal government compared to the development in the Niger Delta? Are you satisfied?
No, that has been a case of agitation. Yes, and the Niger Delta question is an internationally recognized issue, and everyone recognizes the fact that the Niger Delta has sacrificed so much to keep this nation together without correspondent development that's supposed to come to the place. You know, oil exploration is hazardous, gas flaring, and all manner of environmental impacts caused by the exploration of oil activities, pollution, and all that. And what the federal government should do, actually, what they are doing now is not enough. The Niger Delta should have been an El Dorado, a very developed region. And the creeks and river ways crisscrossing the Niger Delta should actually make it a place that should be developed and to attract tourism.
Okay. You are watching the Niger Delta Chat Room Show, where we talk peace and development in the Niger Delta. Today, our focus is on the way forward for the development of the Urobo nation, particularly the Udu local government area. Now, let's come to the Udu local government. Why is it that in Delta State, your local government is being considered as an opposition local government since 1999? Why is it so?
Well, politics is a game of choice, and I think the Udu man is generally a Republican person, but I think political leadership has not actually aligned their views or streamline their views with the aspiration of the masses. So what I think what to do is doing right now is that we want to put Udu first in everything we do, politically, culturally. Any decision that is going to be taken is going to be okay. How does it best benefit Udu Kingdom? That's what we are doing, and I am the DG of the Unique Sound Minds Initiative, and our mission is to first and foremost unite political leadership, and then streamline our mission with the aspiration of the ordinary Udu voter. And we are going to do this by educating the people, by explaining. We are not going to force people. We are going to explain to people. I'm going to make them see reasons why we should take a particular course of action now for the sake of Udu, because we cannot continue to remain backward and underdeveloped because of the political choices that we make.
Yeah, I like the way you landed the underdevelopment.
Yes.
Because Udu local government, since the time of Ibori to date, has not received massive development from this state. So the lack of development in Udu, political lack of development, do we blame the governor or the politicians in Udu local government?
I don't want to. What I want to say from our own perspective, we are going to re-examine ourselves as Udu people. Like what I said, if you are not united, you beg. But if you are united, you will be respected. Udu has pretty fractious political politics for some time, and that has affected the dividends that ought to come to us as a people. But as the Unique Sound Minds Initiative, a political pressure group under the APC, what we are trying to do this time around is to see how we can, discuss with the people, sit down with the people, discuss with them, and see what is the best option for Udu this time, so that when we are voting this time, we are not dividing our votes.
Yes.
We are putting our votes together for the interest of Udu. That's what we want to do. The lack of development has also is resulting from the way we have played our politics.
So if you, as a politician in Udu, and also as a citizen of Udu local government, if you are with the governor today, what will be your major demand of a mega project?
For over some time, the Udu Road is a legacy project from the Udu Bridge Sedico to the Delta 4. I mean, that's this thing by Delta Glass. That is our main artery road. And the road has been in bad shape for some time. Our agitation has been that the road should be fixed. The good news is that His Excellency the Governor has recently awarded a contract. We have a lot of roads that need working on in Udu now. For example, that road is good for dualization if the governor is working on this now. But if we perform better politically, we can also go and do demand. Okay, oh God, you have done this for us. Thank you. First of all, I must thank him for finally listening to the voices, to the cries of the Udu people, and agreeing to fix the road now. I think that will make it easier for us to travel through during this rainy season. So kudos to His Excellency the Governor for approving the repair of that road. And we in future want to ask and request that road should be dualized and should have drainage on both sides of it, so that it will last longer.
Okay.
There are other roads in Udu that also require fixing. The Olorogun Udu is a compact local government. From Olorogun to Ugrode, from Ugrode to Iriebio, from Iriebio to Utodu. We are proposing that we can do an arterial road, a kind of road that is like an artery that runs through. It's like a circular road. You enter from Olorogun and you come out at Utodu Junction through Olorogun to Ugrode, Iriebio. You enter through Utodu. From Utodu, you go on to Ogio. From Ogio, you go on to Ogbodu. From Ogbodu, you go on to Imaraja. And then from Imaraja, you come out at Obubu by the Delta Steel Company. So you can now see that you have just traversed the length and breadth of Udu.
Like a ring road.
Yes, and once that is done, development will go through to all of those places.
Now, those proposals, have you guys forwarded that proposal demand for the governor? Now that you have your own brother, I'm a rubber man as the governor of the state. Don't you think?
Yeah, I don't think we have done that, but we are working on plans to look at that road do a survey of the road, know the length and the natural challenges that are there, so that when we are making our demand, our proposal before government, we will be speaking with facts and figures to enable government to take a decision. Because it's not something, even if it's not finished in one first swoop, say, okay, let us start from Orogun to Otodu Junction first.
Yes.
To Otodu first. Then we can take a second phase from Otodu to Ogbodu. The third phase from Ogbodu to Oleri. Then the other one again from there to there. So it's something that is achievable. People can do road through. If a lot of oil, we have a lot of money coming from this area. It's not just only the government that we should be looking at. We shouldn't be looking at only government.
Yes.
Because the Olorogun gas plants, 70% of the Olorogun gas plants is on Udu soil. The Olorogun gas plant is shared by 3 communities: Udu, Otodu, that is Udu local government, Iweka, Ugele South, and then Utu Jeremy, Ugele South. You know, and this road I'm talking about will benefit all of these 3 local government councils. And then the NDDC, that is an agency that is established and funded with oil money to take care of the development of the Niger Delta region, is one of those places that we should approach. They should listen when we speak, and they should work more in physical development of the area. Because when there's physical development and then you see people are able to move from one place to the other, transportation of goods and all that, and then you see that the place will open up and we're having townships all over this place. So the NDDC, the multinationals, oil producing company, the NNPC or whatever, all those people should put hands together and see.
So to what you're saying now, the multinationals has not been doing enough.
No, they haven't. For God knows it.
So what do you think they should do?
Yes, they should. I think government has a role to play in ensuring that. I know that there is what we call the PIA now. But if you look at the PIA itself, you see that what is being proposed for the host community is tokenism. There should be deliberate attempt, deliberate effort, money set aside, for development. So if you go to our Olorogun gas plant, they say it's the largest oil gas plant in the whole of West Africa.
Yeah.
So you can just imagine the amount of money, dollar, that flows from that place. And if you come around this place, the whole place is not looking very well at all.
All right, I tell you that we'll stay talking peace and development in the Niger Delta with a special focus on the Urobo Nation development, precisely the Udu local government area. As an Udu man, are the Udu people united?
And if you look at the greeting, the subsequent for our king is Uduovo, which means Udu is one. And we can say that politically, we have not gotten it right. That is a fact. But culturally, the Udu people continues to be united as one people. And we thank God for the choice of the Udu people of our new king, who has, since he assumed office, has done his best to bring more unity to the Udu people. I'm sure that as we go forward, this unity at the cultural level, at the traditional level, will permeate the political class, and then we will now begin to move as a unit towards Udu development.
Our guest has been Olorogun Austin Emaduku, PhD. He is a former President General of the Unions of Udu Communities. He is a technocrat, public intellectual, and author, and currently the DG of the political pressure group known as Unique Sound Mind Initiative. Elections are around the corner. Few days from now, campaigns will start. What are your plans? I want you to expatiate more on how the Udu people will benefit through your political body in the upcoming election. Tell us more about that, your group.
Well, the Unique Sound Mind Initiative,
yes,
I said, has a mission statement. Mission statement is first and foremost to take away fractious political leadership. Our mission is to try and unite first and foremost the political leaders. The second aspect of it will be to get the political leaders to listen to the voices of those who vote in election, the masses. And so we are trying to build a synergy between the political class and the voting population, so that in an election, it will not be difficult for us. And how do we do this? We do this by informing the people, by educating them, by telling them the reason why this is where we should go. And we have a national body. Our national leader, our national chairman is Dikinedi Unosorwe, a renowned political leader and elder in Delta State. And our national leader is Sarisha Dibo, also a political leader and political gladiator. So what we are doing is that we have set up ward structures. Every ward has a structure and an ESCO. And then every unit also have a structure and an ESCO. So what we are doing is taking the message down to the world and right down to the grassroots and to the polling units where election takes place usually. So it's a link from the top to the very bottom. And what we are trying to do is to mobilize using those structures for the dream and the mission that we have for Udu people through the unique sound minds.
Okay. Now, as an honorable man and from Udu local government, what is your pain regarding the lack of development in the Urobo nation generally?
The Urobo nation is almost just like Niger Delta. The pain of the average Urobo man is also the pain of the Urobo man. This region has produced enough for it to be a big city, a developed place where we are not lacking potable water, we are not lacking electricity, we are not lacking good roads. And then education. Our people should go to school. As a matter of fact, if we were to be fair to the Niger Delta people, every son and daughter of the Niger Delta should have free education to any level. Okay. Because that is the kind of resources that we have bequeathed to the federal government. But thank God the peace is returning to the Niger Delta these days. Peace is better than war, because thank God the incidents of oil pipeline vandalization and all that has become a thing of the past, because we are actually harming ourselves with such practices. I grew up in this area, and I recall a time. There was a time I wrote an article about the agitation in the Niger Delta, and I decried the spate of violence that was taking place at that time, and how the violence affected the development of Warri. Warri was a bubbling city. It's now a shadow of itself. And that Warri is supposed to be a place where you can come to for holidays. But now all the multinational companies, when they became too hot, they ran away to other places. And now we are finding it difficult to get ourselves back on track. But I hope that even the people within that Warri township, they will understand themselves and put the interest of the city before their own personal interests.
So, as an Urobo man, what would be your candid word of advice and unity and peaceful coexistence between the Urobo, Ichekiri, and the Ijos in the Warri Federal Constituency?
Well, I don't know what is actually wrong with us human beings. Growing up, I know that the bond of unity or intermarriage that takes place between the Urobo, the Ijos, and the Shekiris. I don't know how someone who is sleeping, you can be sleeping in a bed, and call the man you are sleeping on the bed with your enemy. Because that's what is happening. So they are sleeping on one bed, they are feeding from one pot, and they are calling themselves enemy. I think they should think of the larger interests of the development of where all of us come from. I'm not from Warri. Those of them that come from Warri, the Urobos, the Ijos, and the Shekiris in Warri, they must start to see themselves as natural brothers, because that is what they are. The bond that exists between those people cannot be broken. And so what's the need of fighting? If Warri is good today, it's good for everybody.
Everybody.
You know, we have this issue where Warri ought to have been a state capital. It is this
same argument,
acrimony that took it away from us. You just imagine if Warri was the capital of Delta State today, you know, all of the good things we are seeing elsewhere, we will see them here. So, except they are practicing witchcraft, they should put the witchcraft away and work together. Yes, that's it.
Okay. What is your take on the 3 years of development of Nigeria by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Let's go national.
Well, you know, what I will say here is that, you know, for you to actually change the situation, you have to sacrifice. I have taken my time to study the policies of the present administration. I cannot deny the fact that people are hungry. Now, there's hardship in the land.
Okay.
Yes, there's hardship in the land, and the federal government actually need to do more to cushion the effect of hardship occasioned by the policies it has implemented to save Nigeria from continued backwardness. Because for you to progress, you need to put some restructures in place. And so that is what the man is doing, and is bringing hardship. What he just needs to do more is to find a way to ameliorate those hardships so that people will not die before the
second tenure.
No, before the dividends of
what is
development. But otherwise, he's doing well.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Okay, and how would you score?
And he deserves to be given a second tenure.
Second tenure.
Yes.
How would you now score your brother being in the hands of our leadership, Governor Sheriff Obore, 3 years in office now? Campaign will still start. How would you score his developmental stride in Delta State? Because people are saying that for the 3 years, he has been focusing on just one local government, Udu local government. So how would you score his performance for the 3 years?
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's what people are saying?
Yes.
No, I don't think that is true.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that is true. I think the governor's performance, as a manner of speaking, is visible to even the blind.
Okay.
And even the deaf can hear that the man has done very well.
That's why they are saying that the projects are more in Uvia local government.
No, that's not the case. The man has touched everywhere. I don't have the statistics now, but I follow the news. I follow him when he goes around to commission projects all over the place. And those projects are not restricted to Uvia alone now.
But that means they are not massive projects.
There are.
Because the massive projects today are the three flyovers in Uvia local government.
No, I don't agree with you.
Because that's what the project number one. Any person entering Delta State,
Yes.
you just say Sheriff is working, go and look energy.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, if you are working, all the projects cannot be done at once.
Okay.
You take at areas of need. You are a constant traveler through that place. You know how that place was. And what he has done there now, it's not only people that are using that road.
Okay.
It's not only Okwe people that are using that road. People from other states are using that road. So that area from Efru roundabout to that DSC roundabout, that is a gateway to the east too. The East-West Road and all that. And so when you come from Lagos and you face that difficulty here, the insult is on what is the Delta State government.
So okay, give us a major project of Sheriff in Udu local government. Do we have any?
Well, he has done projects here. You cannot say
which one have you identified.
There's a road. There's a construction of the road in the Opaka.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, there's a road there with drainages that has been done there. A road has been done in Alaja. Those are the governor's projects.
Okay.
And recently he has also approved the rehabilitation of this our road, the major road, which is a legacy road for us, and then they will do Harbour Market. Even though it was not his regime that awarded the project, but what he has
I actually want to take you there because that is a major legacy project in Udu local government, the Harbour Market.
What he has done there now, you go to that place, what he has done in the Harbour Market, the amount of money that has gone into making that thing almost complete, over 99% completed now. I think that is enough for the Udu people to, because that is going to be a center of commerce and empowerment of people.
So don't you think the Udu people also need flyovers in Udu? Olorogun Junction, Express Junction. Not people need
Of
flyover
course,
from
we
the
need
government.
flyovers. We even need a second bridge.
Oh, good.
We need a second Udu bridge. But the thing is that the governor cannot construct flyovers at once. All the flyovers at
It's
once.
just matter of approving them.
You get the question? Cannot construct all the flyovers at once.
Okay.
Just as we need flyovers here, other people need flyovers all across the state.
Yes.
So we will not be selfish to say everything should be centered on Udu. But I think our major thing, our major demand,
Of course.
should be that we need a second bridge.
Of course. Where you say
second
that?
Udu bridge.
Yes.
And then the dualization of our legacy road. And then the Udu arterial road that I talked about earlier.
Okay. Yeah. Before I will let him go, I want you to look straight to the camera and talk to your Udu politicians and the youth. How concerning the way forward for the faster political development of your local government.
Okay, my Udu people, Udu, you see me every day on the social media. You see the message of the Unique Sound Minds Initiative, and it is towards political unity and also towards people-oriented policies, and it's also towards how we can get Udu from the shackles of opposition politics. We need to come together in whatever we do this season. No matter what happens, let us put the interests of Udu first. That is what is called enlightened group interest. That is what my message for the Udu people. Let us, in whatever we do, whatever decision we take, let us consider how it best address the interests of our people.
All right, thank you so much. That has been our show. Thank you so much for being on our program, the Niger Delta Chat Room, despite your busy schedules. I will look forward to call on you again when the needs arise. All right, viewers, that has been our show. Next week, do keep a date. Another guest to be on the hot seat to talk peace and development in the Niger Delta. Remember, the Niger Delta is the feeding bottle of the Nigerian nation. Mitchell Dao Bimene Tam Sokombre is my name. Bye-bye, and do have a pleasant night rest. Niger Delta Chat Room, talking peace and development in the Niger Delta.